G'day and welcome to Never Turn Back. I'm Jay and I've recently sold nearly everything I've ever owned except for my ute, bike and my trailer because I finally accepted what I've always felt deep down. The grind just isn't for me. Adventure's calling and I'm answering with everything I've got. This journey is about freedom, simplicity and discovering what life looks like when you stop following the script. Now let's hit the road. There's no turning back now. Good morning from Lake Cobbler. It's about 7 o'clock. Bloody cold. And it's bloody cold. It's a bit of a cold night last night in the tent. I had all the layers on and still was a bit nippy, but could have been worse. The sun's just coming up over Lake Cobbler, so I'm just standing here waiting for that. This morning is I think I'm gonna keep staying on day one, the day one route, and go back into Jamieson to get fuel because I don't think I'm gonna have enough to do what I want to do, pass all the huts and down through Wanangata Valley into Dargo with the fuel that I've got. So I think I'm better off continuing the way I was going, and then get some fuel in Jamieson, then head back out and see where I end up this afternoon. I reckon in the Wanangata Valley somewhere, hopefully. So that's the plans for today. I'm just thawing out a bit and I'll start packing up. It's a pretty good night, really quiet. The other campers behaved themselves. I behaved myself. No noise or anything, just sat back and listened to the quietness of the Lake Cobbler bush. It's a pretty nice spot. In this episode, I leave Lake Cobbler and head west along the Cobbler Lake track, linking up the Speculation Road and the Clear Hills track to the legendary Craig's Hut and Mount Sterling. From there, I descend past Bindaree Falls, take on Bluff Link Road and Brox Road, and roll into Sheepyard Flat. The real drama begins. The bike's holding up fine, but I'm not. Injured and struggling, I limp into Jamieson, where the alcohol becomes the only cure for a rough day in the saddle. Just leaving Lake Cobbler. It's about a bit after 8 AM. Wednesday, the whatever of whatever. Beautiful day. I'm going to finish off day 1 today, so it'll be day 1 and 2. And I'm back on track. It was a good night. Very quiet. Now, so would have got down there through the middle of the night last night. I felt like it. I've got a 0 sleeping bag, so that's not a 0 sleeping bag, probably about a 5 sleeping bag. Ratty. And I had all my gear, all my thermals on, a pair of socks, bike pants, body wall back at you. So I've got that there if times get too desperate. But yeah, we're out on this red stuff, straight into it. I think there's going to be some wild shit up here, straight up, so I didn't even bother doing the vents or anything back up on my jacket or putting the thermal balaclava on this morning. Pretty warm already. Just riding out of there, so I'm going to be working very shortly. Some crazy ass downhills again, straight up I think. So I better get my brain into gear and I'll talk to you later. This is Speculation Road. I've just come off the Mount Cobbler section. This is just going down and down and down. First bit of a view for this morning. She's still a bit hazy, but awesome anyway. It's just never ending mountainous country. Look how tall those mountains are. It's awesome. Very awesome. We're just coming in on Craig's Hut. Cool. Go and have a look at this.
Right, mate. Over to via Mount Wellington,
Oh yeah.
Mount Skeen, and then go back to Woods Point for the night.
Oh.
And then,
You don't mind if I film you, do you?
no,
What's your name?
Gary.
Gary. How you going, Gary? I'm Jay.
Yeah. Alright, yeah.
I just
I'm from Victoria.
yeah. The only one here from Victoria.
Only one way, yeah, passing it to the right, the lead rider and the backup rider. Three of us.
Oh yeah.
The rest of the tour.
What's the name of the tour group?
What is it, Mount Fuller Tours?
Mount Buller Tours.
From that trail bike tour, mate.
Oh yeah.
It's dirt. No.
Yeah. Good country, eh?
Yeah, it's fresh.
I had to come and have a look. I'm hoping to meet Sigrid Thornton.
That's it, you reckon? So then you have to go over where it was because this is a new build.
Yeah. I was hoping she would be here. Nice and clean and kept well. That's what you want to see.
Yeah, people staying here.
Yeah. Yeah. The old Craig's Hut. Very awesome. She's a pretty awesome, well-built hut. It's only a pretend one, but for the movie, The Man from Snow River, probably my second favourite Australian film, if not the first, from Mad Max 1. The first Man from Snow River was an awesome movie. Unfortunately, Sigurd Thornton isn't in there. So Just what a spot. You could not come to the high country without coming here. Well, I couldn't anyway. Top spot. Had to get this iconic shot from back here. What a great looking hut. Well built. That thing's not going anywhere except to give a fire, takes it out. Pretty well here by myself now. The bike group, there's probably about 15 of them. They've all gone. And I'm here by myself. This is the Clear Hills track coming out of Craig's hut. She's straight into it. Straight up. There's all the old snow gums. Flogged by the fires. That's where we are. And we're going down. We're still on Clear Hills track. She's getting a bit rocky. I'll just made a bit of a mistake before. Well, I come around a hairpin corner and then I was faced with this big full-on exposed rocky hill. Just didn't have enough momentum. And got all crossed up and had to try and start off on a big rocky, horrible shit hill. Pretty awesome track, high elevation. Up here, try and have a look at that. Yeah. We'll just get up through all this shit. I'll pull over and have a look at that. There we go. Look at that view. How's that? How's the way all the trees are pushed over from the wind like that? Windswept. What is it? 16. The wind sort of ripping down the back of the neck. She's nippy. But Ruggedly beautiful. Check it out. How nice. What's that? Buffalo. Not sure what ski resort that is up there. Well, we are on top of the world. This is probably the first section I've done that really really makes you feel like you're here. You can see better views today. Still a bit hazy in the far distance, but still not bad. You can see way over. Yesterday there's probably like a kilometre visibility. Today there's 100 kilometres visibility. Pick my way down here. You look at the view while I try not to go over the bars, break my collarbone. That view. Try not to boil those rear brakes today. That's the challenge. Do not boil rear brakes. I wouldn't want to lose them. If I lost them brakes coming down that hill yesterday, it would have been pretty, would have just gained momentum in an instant. Shut myself and probably crashed. Be nice to the horses. Learn a lesson, dirt bikers. Turn your engines off when you are approaching the horses. Most of these riders are probably beginners, and no worries. The Howqua River. How nice. I'm riding up that way. Crystal clear, pristine, high country river. Thought I'd just take a break, the first break of the day. On the oh, true, I stopped at Craig's Hut, didn't I? Anyway, I'm on the Howqua River at a campsite. Windy. I'll show you this beautiful little creek in a minute. Well, Howqua River. This is where the high country cattlemen used to come through, and if they're coming from Mansfield or Merrijig or something like that, they'd call through here and have a bit of a drink. Nice spot. I'm going to change of plans again. It's like 12 o'clock already and I'm still on day one. The second part of day one. I was a little bit out with that. Rode all day yesterday till 3 o'clock, and then today, and then I rode all day today, and it's 12 o'clock and I still probably got 2 hours to go. So what I'm going to do is take it easy. I'm going to get into Jamieson. I'm pretty sure there's fuel there. I hope so. It'll make everything a lot easier. And then I'll camp around there somewhere, not at the caravan park, just somewhere, and start fresh in the morning. So main priorities now, get 400k fuel range back up, and I need something to eat. I haven't had brekkie or lunch or anything, so I need a feed, and I need a beer, I reckon. So I'll get fuel first, main priority, food, then beer. So go to Jamieson pub and have a couple of beers and grab some takeaways and go and find a spot down on the river somewhere, and then start fresh in the morning, head back up into the through Shady Creek track, I think it's called, up towards the bluff, and have a look at Bluff Hut, Lovick's Hut, jump on the Zika Spur track, go down into Cynthia Range track, I think it is, or Zika Spur runs into the Wonnangata Valley, can't remember, and then I go up Howqua River for a little bit onto Wombat Range, follow that along, and then come down into maybe the Wonnangata track and head sort of into Dargo. Go and have a look at Dargo pub, and then I've got a campsite booked tomorrow night at powered campsite at Dargo Inn. So, and then after that, whatever, I'm just going with the flow now. I've got some good loops all made up, all loaded on the GPS, so whatever happens happens. I've got some good country mapped out, so I'll just ride them, take each day as it comes. All the plans have nearly gone out the window, which I come in here with. It just takes you a lot longer to get through stuff than I thought in the beginning, so, and I'm not going to rush anything. That's how problems start, and I'm here to have a bit of a look around and stuff, so I'm going to go and take some photos of this creek. Oh, Howqua River it's called. I don't know what the go is with this truck, but it's just turned into this all of a sudden. I was following the Howqua River along, minding my own business, and I come down to Sheepyard Flat here. Come through Sheepyard Flat, started following the Howqua track, and then realised the route was heading off to my left, so I did a U-ey, turned around, started heading along this track, and it turned into a more of a hiking track than a bike track. I don't know where this come from. It's not it's like a hiking track, horse track. Come down here and crossed back across the Howqua River. It was probably about 30 metres wide in this section, about 1.5 foot deep, with a slimy sort of rock bottom. It was, you know, the water was up there, the level was getting up, but it was alright, and so I crossed it, and on the there's a steep exit on the other side, so I've come through that, still with a rocky bank, and I've blipped the throttle to shoot myself up a little embankment there, and the arse end slid out to the right. I've come down to the left and crushed my left foot between the swing arm of the bike and a large rock. I heard a pop and a crack, and the pain began from there.
Soaking it into creek there to try and get some cool on it. Can hardly change up fucking gears. Oh, it's fucking sore. The bike, left hand side, come down and crushed it just below the ankle.
I rode out of it, and I still had this section here to do, this steep section. There's about a 700 metre elevation gain up a fairly steep hill, and I couldn't change gears, couldn't get my foot underneath the gear shift, so I was having to use the back of my boot to clip the shift up to change from first up into second. And then I got to the main drag here, and then I just continued on into Jamieson.
I heard a crack. Hopefully that was just my boot bone. It's pretty fucking sore.
I'm at the Jamieson pub tonight. I've had a little bit of a spill off the bike, and I'm just trying to pump as much piss into myself. I've dropped a lot of anti-inflammatories on the left ankle and anti-inflammatories, and at the same time I've met some linesmen. They're trimming back the bullshit from the lines that we all get our power from. And I met this bloke here. This bloke, who are you? What's your name?
My name's Peter McIntosh.
Peter McIntosh.
And I work for Metro as a line mechanic, but we're on holiday. Me and my gang, we're on holiday. We're out just to get the piss. We're fucking not worrying about anything that to do with power or getting the power back on, but
that's the spirit.
It was nice meeting you tonight.